Live now. Iraqi Dinar hits Forex US banks, caught off guard by rate surge, including an introduction for your channel RV News. Written in paragraph format and without headings. Welcome back to RV News, your trusted source for real-time updates, breaking alerts, and in-depth analysis on everything related to the Iraqi Dinar, Vietnamese Dong, and global currency reevaluation. If you're holding IQD or following the foreign exchange markets closely, you're going to want to hear every second of this. Today's story is nothing short of historic. For years, we've speculated, hoped, and tracked the potential moment when the Iraqi dinar would finally break into the international markets in full force. That moment is happening now. Yes, you heard that right. The Iraqi dinar has officially gone live on the Forex trading platform, and the global financial community is stunned by the rate surge that followed. As this story unfolds in real time, US banks are scrambling to react, assess implications, and adjust their internal currency protocols to a development they clearly didn't see coming. For months now, rumors had been circulating in both the public and private financial sectors. Whispers from within central banks, foreign exchange departments, and high-level international banking circles suggested that something big was brewing. But even the most optimistic currency watchers couldn't predict just how massive today's news would be. As of this morning, Forex platforms across Asia, the Middle East, and Europe began registering a live trading rate for the Iraqi Dinar IQD. This wasn't a placeholder or speculative rate. This was a tradable, real-time value driven by market demand, supply, and international participation. It didn't take long for traders to realize that this was the moment they had been waiting for. Within hours, demand for the IQD spiked dramatically, causing a sharp upward surge in its valuation. While the exact rate has been fluctuating due to intense trading activity, early data shows that the IQD has appreciated well above previous expected thresholds. Initial reports indicate that some Forex platforms listed the IQD between $3.75 and $4.21, which is a staggering increase from the old program rate of around 1,300 IQD per US dollar. Let that sink in. Years of suppressed value, economic turmoil, and speculative analysis, and in a matter of hours, the dinar is commanding rates comparable to or even exceeding its pre-war levels. What's more astonishing is the ripple effect this has caused in the global banking sector, particularly in the United States. Major banking institutions like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, and JP Chase were reportedly caught completely off guard by the sudden listing. As a result, internal systems are now under emergency review to account for the new live value of the dinar. Sources from within multiple U.S. banking institutions have confirmed that bank tellers and foreign currency desks were not briefed on this development. Many received no prior warning, and some have already begun fielding customer inquiries about exchanging IQD based on the new Forex rates. This puts these banks in a challenging position. Do they honor the Forex rate and begin live exchanges immediately, or do they hold off until internal compliance departments give the green light? It's chaos in the most fascinating way. One senior banking source even stated, "This is the single most unexpected currency movement we've seen in over a decade. No one had this on their radar for today." What's particularly interesting is the geopolitical context in which this development is unfolding. Iraq has made tremendous strides in stabilizing its political system, diversifying its economy, and strengthening its financial institutions. Recent reforms from Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani's administration have focused on anti-corruption, central bank independence, and increasing transparency with foreign partners. Several financial analysts now believe that this Forex activation was a planned event, not a surprise from Iraq's side, but a deliberate move that many Western institutions simply failed to anticipate. And while the US banking sector scrambles, Middle Eastern and European institutions appear to be more prepared, with trading desks in Dubai, London, and Frankfurt reporting smooth transition into active dinar trading. Let's take a closer look at the implications. First, if this new rate holds, or even grows, this could mean significant wealth transfers for those holding large amounts of IQD. Many retail investors, veterans, contractors, and currency enthusiasts who purchased dinar at much lower prices are now watching their portfolios multiply in value. We've received emails and messages from our RV News community members who are already reaching out to their banks, financial advisors, and wealth managers to confirm next steps. For those of you in that position, be extremely cautious. While the Forex rate is live, US banks may implement delays, restrictions, or verification protocols before they begin honoring exchanges at the new rates. This is standard in situations where volatility meets bureaucratic inertia. Stay calm, stay informed, and don't rush into anything without full clarity. Second, we're hearing from redemption centers across the US that preparations for IQD exchanges have accelerated overnight. One insider described it as all hands on deck, with Tier 1 banks being instructed to prep high-net-worth customer lobbies for potential high-volume currency traffic. It's unclear whether the US Treasury has given full public approval for this revaluation to be processed domestically, but the sheer momentum of the Forex listing may override conventional timelines. Currency brokers are also weighing in. One Forex analyst from Singapore stated, "The IQD is behaving like a breakout asset. It's showing characteristics of a currency under revaluation pressure from real economic support, not just hype." On the policy front, the IMF and World Bank have yet to release any official statement as of this video's recording, but speculation is running wild. If this rate sustains or increases in the next 48 to 72 hours, we may see emergency meetings or public statements to address global currency stability. Remember, any major shift in a single nation's currency, especially a formerly suppressed one like Iraq's, can have ripple effects on international trade, oil contracts, and dollar-denominated debt. The US Federal Reserve may also need to factor this into their next monetary meeting, especially if this triggers an inflow of petrodollar conversions or repatriations. Meanwhile, social media is exploding with screenshots of Forex charts, testimonies from excited IQD holders, and live streamers tracking the real-time rate changes. Channels across TikTok, Telegram, X, formerly Twitter, and YouTube have jumped into action, and RV News has been inundated with DMIs, voice notes, and screenshots from our community. One viewer even reported that a local Chase Bank branch manager acknowledged the rate shift but said they were still awaiting federal guidelines. That could change any minute. And what about the Vietnamese Dong? While today's news is centered on the dinar, the Dong often moves in parallel during speculative currency events. Early signs show slight movement in VND, but nothing dramatic yet. But keep your eyes open. If the dinar's revaluation and listing proves successful, many analysts believe Vietnam could follow suit, especially considering their strong manufacturing sector, trade surplus, and global partnerships. Let's talk real numbers. Let's say you bought 1 million Iraqi dinar when the rate was around 1,200 to 1. That's roughly 800 United States dollars. If today's Forex rate sits even conservatively at $3.75 per dinar, your 1 million IQD is now valued at 3.75 million United States dollars. Yes, there will be taxes, potential exchange fees, and timing considerations, but the gain is still astronomical. This is why planning and awareness are so important right now. Don't just rush to a bank. Talk to tax professionals, financial advisors, and exchange experts. And if you're not seeing the rates show up yet on your banking app or local branch, be patient, but proactive. For those asking if this is the official revaluation, it appears to be a market-driven Forex launch, which may be the first major phase of what we've long called the RV. Whether a second contract rate or redemption tier is still on the table remains to be seen. But make no mistake, the live rate on Forex makes this moment historic. It's real, it's live, and it's making waves from Baghdad to Wall Street. As this continues to develop, RV News will be providing real-time updates, verified testimonies, rate tracking, and expert commentary. If you haven't already subscribed, now is the time. We're entering uncharted territory, and being informed could make all the difference in how you navigate this financial shift. Check the links in our description for updates from trusted sources, legal disclaimers, and community chat rooms where thousands of other dinar holders are sharing what they're seeing and experiencing. In summary, the Iraqi dinar has officially gone live on Forex. Rates are surging, US banks are stunned, redemption centers are mobilizing, and retail investors across the world are watching history unfold. This is not a drill. It's not speculation. This is the live launch of a currency, long thought suppressed, and is finally having its moment. On the global stage, whether you're a first-time viewer or a long-time subscriber, RV News is here to walk you through this journey, step by step, as we witness what could be one of the biggest financial events of our generation. Stay tuned, stay alert, and as always, we'll keep you updated with every new twist.